Thank you, Captain.
Jim Ferlo, State Senator,
now,
Pittsburgh
most people
region.
know I can give a long speech like my other colleagues, but they actually told me 2 minutes, and I'm glad they didn't take 2 minutes, my colleagues, because I think they were extremely eloquent and right on target. First of all, I want to welcome everybody here today, but you know, this is the final weekend of this important primary campaign, and we are this close to victory, but part of that victory is going to come from the people that are gathered here today. I think it's it's appropriate that we're here today in the Lawrenceville community here at Leslie Field and Leslie Park in front of the Goddess of Victory statue from the World War I, honoring the men and women, at that time primarily men, who fought in that war, but certainly many others served behind the lines, because we have a gentleman, obviously, that is such an admirable and respectful track record fighting for our freedoms. You know, politicians like me, it's great that we can get up and give speeches, but it's people like Congressman Joe Sestak from the military point of view that protect our right and our ability to put the freedom that we hold so dearly in place. So I want to just thank our congressman for his years of service to the respected military. Now, there's not 1,000 people here today, but I see 1,000 people because when I look out in this crowd and see so many folks gathered from so many geographical areas, not only here in the city of Pittsburgh, but around our region, and I look out and know many of you, and the fact that you can multiply the loaves and the fishes this weekend with your outreach, with your ability to talk to so many people. But a lot of the people here today, I know people, but I know you don't know people, so I want you to first do one important thing. I want you to shake hands with somebody that you don't know here today, and please introduce yourself and say hello, because that's an important part of building this grassroots election movement. That's right. Now, the reason why I asked you to do that, quite honestly, is you need to do that as you leave this rally, and after we hear from our congressman and our next Senate candidate nominee, you need to do that all weekend. So I'm very honored and pleased to be here today, but I think I want to speak for everybody here today. All of us here, and let's be honest, folks across Pennsylvania, we're working for and we envision a stronger America. An America with a more peaceful and secure future. An economic base that provides job opportunities that pay family-sustaining wages, and in my view, hopefully union wages and benefits. A nation that respects the diversity and cultural mosaic that has made us the envy of the world. And a nation and an America that sustains our environment and the planet that we all lovingly refer to as Mother Earth. We need honest, accountable, and progressive political leadership to realize this vision. I don't need to mention Arlen Specter's name. I guess I just did. I won't mention his name. But with your energy and enthusiasm, we have the ability, and I would argue we have the responsibility on Tuesday, in just a few short days, to reject his political brand of opportunism and reject his brand of chameleon politics. With your vote and the votes of your family members, your friends, your neighbors, your workplace associates, all of whom you've just made a commitment to talk to over the weekend, all of you who need to speak to those folks, and we can guarantee, I believe in all my heart and soul, we can guarantee a Democratic Party victory that brings forth the best nominee to present to the people of Pennsylvania as our next United States Senator. And in my opinion, that congressman, as they have so eloquently spoke about, is the Honorable Congressman Joe Sestak. Joe is a dedicated family man, and he doesn't need to preach about family values because he values all families. And besides, I come from a family of 10, and I realize the congressman grew up in a house with 1 brother and 6 sisters, so he doesn't need to know anything more about family values than his own upbringing. And I know what it means to grow up with 10 brothers and sisters. It's a tough job. We have a former 3-star admiral who served as a top naval anti-terrorism expert under the Clinton administration, and he served with distinction despite the despicable swift voting ads of his opponent, Mr. Specter. Congressman Sestak is a born and raised proud Pennsylvanian who has achieved academic excellence with a PhD from Harvard University. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a great Lawrenceville and City of Pittsburgh welcome to our next Democratic nominee, the Honorable Joseph Sestak.